Right, in today's video we are going to look at the contrast between some of the more nicer places and some of the more industrial places. So I'm going to go to a park, and then we're going to go to a heavily industrial area, and then I want you to see the difference, and then you can tell me what you think of it. Have a look at the two pictures. Comments in the comment section below. So we've got a mixture of rain and pollution today. Good morning, guys, from Nantong Green Expo Park. We've just had an absolute ball ache getting in because they couldn't read the tickets that I was bought. But we're here anyway. I'm here to show you around on this beautiful spring day. Don't say I don't do things for you. We'll go in some houses to begin with, some of these big greenhouses. Try and get out of the rain. Right, so I'm not going to show you all the stuff I've shown you before because I've shown you before. But I'll try and find some new stuff. Right, it smells really nice. Even with my sore throat, it smells rather lovely. The colours and the scent, I only wish you could smell this. Shame you can't have smelly vision, because it is rather nice. And very peaceful. So actually, Sundays are the easiest part of the job. This is what I do. We go to places like this as small groups. Today I've got 3 students. They're my hardcore group of students who always go everywhere with me. We do lots of stuff together. And then when we get to into these enclosed areas, I set them free to go and explore. And we've got group chats and telephone numbers, and they're very, very reliable kids, very responsible. And they're older, so yeah, it works brilliantly. I have a lovely time, they have a lovely time. Everyone's happy, everyone's safe. We're all good. I really hoped it wouldn't be raining today. I mean, it's still nice. Look at this tree here. It's pretty cool, right? All grown, knotted together, twisted. Years of growth there. First port of call might be, actually, get some food. We didn't eat. When we say we didn't eat, I mean I didn't eat. I think I'm using the royal we. All these flowers are actually real, not plastic. Very nice. And because it's raining and slightly inclement, we are pretty much alone, free to explore. Okay, just been asked by the students if we can leave a bit earlier, so this is literally a whistle stop tour. We're going to whiz around. We're going to whiz around and we'll get some food actually in the mall this time instead of here, so we can get around a bit more. Shall we risk this? Let's risk a walk across here without falling in. Look at me! Look at that, look at me, so good. Okay, so I guess this is what it's famous for, this flower stuff, these rings and rings of flowers. If you look on the internet, you're going to see pictures of this kind of thing. Pterodactyl, Stegosaurus, Brontosaurus, do you think he saw us? So funny. Dad jokes all around. All day long dad jokes here. Not really sure why we have a very bright pink mushroom. Oh look, we've got a little beach here. Small beach area. It's a concrete beach covered with some sand. Lots of carp in here, lots of big koi carp. No food here, guys. Tickets to the fun train, she's busy. It's okay, it's okay. Booyah, c'est 30 RMB for this little fun train. Okay, so this goes all the way around the lake. Quite nice for kids, I bet they love that. Bet they love that when it's sunny. 30 RMB for the ride, £3. Alright, well I'm sorry if it looks a little bit grey. I'm sorry that the train isn't working. There you go. That's what it's meant to look like. Alright, we're at a very good vantage point where you can see a lot of the park from up here. Let's start this corner and we'll do a scan around. I think this is everything. I think that's the end. So someone's taken a bit of old land and developed it, planted some flowers, built some buildings, and making a bit of money out of it. And then, can you see over there? You probably can't because it's too mist/pollution. They're just closing the bridge. I'll try and zoom in a little bit. Building high-speed rail bridges everywhere. On my video when we drove around China for about 5,000 kilometers, you can see on that there's construction literally everywhere. There's loads and loads of construction. This goes down in a spiral. I'm going to do shortcut. Try not to fall over. At least if I land on my ass, I've got it on video. Okay, so to save us the effort of actually going in and having a look, here is the notice board in English explaining what it is. Yeah, there you go. Magic Castle, dinosaurs, Nantong. It's famous for dinosaurs. Right, if you are interested in China or looking around or seeing things, this is like a really nice area. But I also I don't do hoods, I don't go to the hood and look around that, but I do just go wander around areas that aren't quite so nice and shiny and well done, and show you that. So if you like just looking around and you want to be an armchair traveller, hit that subscribe button, have a look around with me, I'll show you around. I'll be the one getting wet, you can get a nice cup of tea, sit there in your comfort of your living room and enjoy vicariously traveling around different parts of the world. As I'm leaving China very soon, I've been making a lot of videos about all these different places and trying to put them out a lot more regularly. I was doing like one a week, one long one a week, and then I've got so many shorts I was doing every day. But now I've decided to do them so 3 days. 2 days in between each video. So you got a lot of quality content for you to enjoy and to look at. And then don't be afraid to comment on it. Don't be afraid to say whatever you want. If you got any questions, fire away. I'll answer them if I can. If I can't, I'll make something up. And yeah, feel free to start a conversation. Anything you want to know about living in China, anything you want to know about living in China, working in China, just generally being here. These are nice. This is my ninth and final year in China. I had 2 years back in dear old Blighty, where I got financially rogered for 2 years. But I'm back on the expat scene. And yeah, it's like, as a foreigner in Asia earning foreigner money, life is a lot less painful. You know what it's like. When you live in your home country, you've got all your mortgage, your utilities, all your cars, your bills, and you end up at the end of the month, when you paid for everything, they're literally diddly squat. So it's kind of nice having a little something left for when you get a bit older. I'm already old, but when I retire, I think I don't know, I'll be living on my English state pension, which is about £700 a month, £800 a month. What can you do on that? I don't know. I try not to think about it, because if I think about it too much, it makes you very depressed and wonder why the fuck you bother doing any of this, you know? We are being right royally screwed over by the people up there that want to run everything, that want to control everything, that want to own everything. What did the WEF say? You'll own nothing and be happy. No, you won't. You'll own nothing and you'll be a working rat in a cage for the whole of your life, and you'll be miserable. Don't believe anything that they say, and don't buy into it. It's all lies. Call me crazy, but the older I get, the more I think that's true. Alright, I see my students are running over here now. Right, I see the guys running over. So we're going to say, for the park, for the Expo, Green Expo Park, we're going to say that is it for this bit of the video. But if you're still watching, we're going to go to the mall and grab something to eat, because I am getting hungry now. So the boys have had enough. Let's go through the souvenir shop and disappear. Right, we are in the souvenir place, and it's a little bit weird. And then of course every good botanical gardens should have a bedding store. We've got one massive mall on one side, and we're going to this one, Mixi Mall. That's our driver, that's our car. We're going into this massive mall here. So literally mall on every corner. Mall on every corner. how they stay open and get paid, I do not know. Guys, I'm gonna go underneath. Oh, okay. This looks okay. Yeah.
你好，这边有菜单。
请给我这个。
啊，有的，
OK
里面有的。
22。
啊，
OK。
辣椒你要吗？
辣椒可以，谢谢。
香菜、
OK。
大葱、 大葱。
OK。
好的，那这边我扫您。
一心。
可以的，这边扫。
微信收款22元。
Right, here's my food being made. 22 RMB.
Where are you from?
From England.
Welcome to China.
谢谢。你说英国吗？你说英国？
What?
你说英国？英国？英国的 ？No， 没有。谢谢，再见，拜拜。Nice lady. Doesn't speak English, but a little bit, obviously, because she said, "Where are you from?" Yeah, my Chinese is super limited. Like, I know what I know, and as soon as we start going off script, I'm screwed. I can't speak. So I just ask for what I want, and that's about it. But, yeah, very, very, very few people actually can speak English here. So it is easy to get around, but then the hard bit is communication. And that's the hardest bit. That is the worst bit, because you end up getting your phone out, translating. Everything becomes a pain. Everything becomes difficult. Yeah. Basics. Learn a few of the basics. Learn a few phrases if you're going to come here. Even if you're going to come, like for just for a week or two. Probably going to want to know a few words. Just sit in the window in the convenience store and watch the world go by. Come on. Some of life's great adventures happen in the 7-Eleven. Let's get a drink. No beer, guys, no beer. Alright, I'm getting coffee. Black coffee. Yeah, so basically I am just kind of like a well-paid babysitter on the weekends. Not complaining. Pays the bills. Sausages aren't the same here. They've got full of gristle and they're sweet. You can't beat an English farm-made sausage. So good. So the food and the coffee, 37 RMB. About £4. 3.70, £4. Right, the adventure continues, but we will do our civic duty and put our own rubbish in the bin. I'm going to just see if I can explore a little bit while the lads are still eating. Me and you will go around and see if we can see anything. Look at this. This is all plastic flowers, fake tree. Plastic. Yeah. So me and you will have a look around, and I saw down there like a little more of an industrial area, which might be interesting to have a look at. What is that? a Mike's Store. That is it's green, it's an EV car. Fancy Chinese EV car. Exploring the streets. What do you think about these high rises? These towers? I think of them as rat cages for the workers. Rat cages to keep the machine going. Got to keep buying. Got to keep spending money. That's what keeps these governments going. Your spending power, your money, your earnings, and that's what keeps you in that loop of being broke all the time. Spending. So I try not to spend, I try not to buy stuff I don't really need. Not only to save money, but it's better for the environment, right? Like so many people buy stuff here, you see the amount of parcels being sent. Buy, fill up these little cages with stuff. Oh, and by the way, these buildings, these blocks, these tower blocks, you cannot own the land in China. You can't own the land. So all you're buying is a concrete box in the sky. And apparently they're on a 70-year lease from the government. No one can own land. The company acquires the land. You've got a 70-year lease, and then whenever you take over that, from that land being acquired by the building company, by the construction firm, that is when your lease starts. So if it's 70 years and you take 20 years to build it, from buying the land to building it to constructing it, then you've got like 45 years left on a 70-year lease. Doesn't sound great, does it? And then what? You cannot own anything here in China. Remember, this is what the WEF want the rest of the world to do. They want just them, just the elite, to own everything. And remember, we'll own nothing and be happy paying them. Will you be happy doing that? Me, sure as I would not be happy doing that. So I would say resist all this digital stuff, resist digital IDs, resist digital currencies. Like, good to invest in them and buy them, but we don't want CBDC in England. 100% no, don't do that. You know, that is the beginning of this. If you want to live in a place like China, come here, you'll see. And actually, you very soon realise that you can't just live here. They don't let you just live here. They don't let you just buy their land. You can't buy their land. But as a foreigner, you've got zero rights. Surely these rights should be, this is what I wanted to show you. This is what I think is more interesting. These rights should be reciprocated. We've got, in places like London, so many foreign buyers buying all of the property, leaving it empty, and we don't have the right to buy in other countries. It's not only China, it's other places as well. You don't have the right to buy. In the Philippines, you don't have the right to buy land. Why does England give away these rights? House prices go through the roof. Local people can't afford to live there. In my mind, that's crazy, right? Right, looks like all a metal area. I'm not really sure why in China they have all the same industry like right next to each other. Can you explain to me, if this makes sense, why would you have all the competition right next door? Why would you go to that one, not that one, if that one was cheaper? So everyone's price just gets driven down, or is there some kind of cartel that keeps all the prices the same? Can anyone explain to me how this works in China? Why have all these places the same together? Is my thinking off there? Is that right or wrong? Right, I think we've seen enough of this. Look, someone's making some money. That's not cheap in China. Is it? Someone's got the cash coming in. Another one here, look at that. Mercedes 4MATIC. GLE 350. It's a hive of activity. Thank God I'm an overpaid babysitter, not working in one of these places. And then in the winter, when it's like freezing, literally freezing, you're still sitting outdoors welding that stuff together. At least they keep it tidy. Right? Got chicken bone in the slipper. Right guys, so that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed a look around. There is contrasting stuff there. There's the flower park and then this place. We see everything on this channel. If you like it, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and you won't miss when I'm wandering around looking at everything. So see you next time, and take care. See you later. Bye for now. Alright, I wonder what Indonesia holds. Will it be more of the same in Jakarta? Or will it be different? People working hard. That looks heavy. That looks heavy.